Seems like I have a heavy beard, but really I shaved this morning. Maybe it's just my monitor. Today's project was to repair this Mac. It's not an I, it's a Mac. Apple. It's got this kind of a plug-in, little magnetic thing. And I think what the deal is, this part popped off. Well, I know what happened. This part popped off. But I think what the deal is, they can snap on a different plug for Europe. It can be 240 or 110, but it's a different configuration, the prongs. It needs different prongs for Europe. They may need different prongs for Japan and China too, I don't know. So in manufacturing, there's a part right here that's separate from the rest of it, and when you manufacture it, you snap it on, and but it's glued. It's not meant to be take this off and put a Europe plug on. And so I had a heck of a time. It popped off. I had a heck of a time getting it back together. And what I thought I was going to have to do for a while, well, I won't even go there. But what I did was I held it with the prongs up, and I held a screwdriver under it and then pushed this down on top of it. Because you had to get it, these contact, it's supposed to rotate. Well, it's not going to rotate anymore. But this contacts a thing, and then this contacts a thing, so to speak, each side. And so it has to contact both of those things. And the way it's designed, it just doesn't just snap in. Like you think, oh, I'll just stick it back together. It's not. I had a hard time. But what I did was I put the plug in position, contacting both things, and then I held it in position with a pen like this, and then I put this on top of it and kind of kept the pin holding it until I got it to where this could hold it, to where this white plastic goes like this. So, and then I taped it. And this tape has that nylon, so it doesn't stretch. Another tape would be that packing tape. That's actually what I was looking for. It has those nylon strings in it. You can't hardly tear it. You know, at one point I tested it with an ohm meter and it read zeros, but apparently that is to say it read and no continuity. But I don't know, it's something about the electronics in here, because when I went to plug this in, I saw a spark, so I think I got it. I will say that what I was going to do if I couldn't get this snap back together, like I tried for a couple hours and I couldn't get it yesterday, and I thought, well, one thing I could do is put it in position and then Bondo it. So if I was going to do that, I would probably tape these. I would have to have these held immobile in some kind of a grip, a vise or something, which would be tricky in and of itself. But once they were in position, then put the Bondo in, and then when the Bondo cured, it would hold it. But I was able to get it back together. So if you think it seems impossible, I guess that all I got to say is it's possible. From the old handyman. The old handyman says it's possible. And I'm going to tell you something else. The old handyman went to the ballet today. Man, them people, they're jumping around. And the men, they jump like grasshoppers, and then they hold up them women like they don't weigh nothing. I'm telling you, those women weigh something. It looks like they don't weigh nothing the way those men lift them up and hold them up in the air, but they do weigh something. They ain't big women like opera singer, but they ain't 0 pounds. And the women, they're running around and they stand on their toes. And I'll tell you what, that ain't good for your toes. It's, you know, it really ain't good for your toes. And they suffer pain. They suffer pain in their toes. Yeah, they do.